Hey y'all, welcome to Hillbilly Garage. Well, old Red, she's back in the garage. After all the work we've done to it, I started having a little bit of lifter trouble. So we have decided to do an MDS delete, full on. We're doing camshaft, lifters. We got the HP tuners. We're gonna go into the computer and turn off or disable the MDS. As a matter of fact, the computer is already gone. We had to send that in to get the PCM unlocked so that it is in fact tunable, and that'll be back. But by the time it gets back, we'll have all the hard parts done, and it will be a complete non-MDS system. No solenoids, non-MDS camshaft, all non-MDS lifters.
So what does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
MDS stands for multiple displacement system, which that's where in the Rams or in the Dodges in the Stellantis brand, it turns off number cylinders 1, 4, 6, and 7. And when you're driving down the road, it'll go into 4 cylinders, supposed to be for saving fuel and all that good stuff. But it works fine in Henrietta in the 5.7, but in the 6.4, it ain't no good. And I don't like it. I'm having trouble out of the lifters, even though those lifters are only about a year old. So we're done with it, and we're moving on to bigger and better things. All right, y'all. Well, wrestling that head out of here was sure fun. I'm glad y'all wasn't watching that, because I'd say y'all been laughing. But I pulled the front 4 lifters out. Everything is intact and not looking too bad. But then I come back here to lifter number 6. And look at here. No, it is not supposed to be in 2 pieces, in case you were wondering. This cup, somehow or another, come past the snap ring, because the snap ring is still in place. Y'all can see that?
Wait, show them again.
The snap ring, and down inside.
Yeah. Okay.
It is still in place. But this cup is supposed to be down in there, and it ain't no more. And we'll go ahead and pull the rest of them out of here. See, that's what it's supposed to look like, trapped in there by that snap ring. But that is an MDS lifter, and it is no longer in the proper condition. Well, we just had a good friend of mine stop by Hillbilly Garage, check on me, see how I was doing. And he come in just at the right time to find what in the world we got going on. This cup, goes this way, actually belongs underneath that snap ring right there, just like that. And it was out. It was here in the keeper plate, somewhere in that neighborhood, just laying there. And when I went to take it out of the engine, it came out like that. So this is what has went on with old Red.
You're lucky that didn't break apart.
Yeah, luckily it stayed up there and didn't leave the lifter area, because that's tool steel right there. If that had gotten and headed out somewhere and started burrowing its way through, it would have really done some damage. But thankfully, it's isolated.
And that was a good lifter, right?
Yeah, and this is a factory replacement, or factory unit, Chrysler unit, whatever you want to call it. It's It's a real MDS lifter.
So what's the lesson? When you have trouble, don't keep driving it.
Yeah. As soon as you notice you got something going awry, you need to park it and figure out what's going on. But you know, like the roller feels fine. All these other ones, and these lifters were just
You can see where it's like
supposedly-
scratched on there where it started to chew it up.
Well, I think that's where the push rod was beating on it. But supposedly these lifters and the camshaft that's in it was put in just within a couple of months before we bought it. And fella showed me receipt of the parts that he bought. But there it is. Number 6, come apart on us. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the other head tore off, and then we'll talk about pulling that camshaft out here after a bit. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all. Well, got the camshaft out of the truck. And honestly, it is not bad. I mean, I didn't think that the problem was with the camshaft anyway. But this is a variable valve timing camshaft. And we're going, oh, I'm sorry. It is variable valve timing, but it's an MDS camshaft. And we are doing away with that. Now, there is a little bit of evidence of some marks here where the one lifter was clacking and banging around, but you can't feel it with your fingernails. So, and this is our beautiful new camshaft from Texas Speed, non-MDS. I'm getting ready to, we'll be shoving that in there pretty soon, but here's what we found. I know I already covered this, but you know, we've got the cup came out from underneath the snap ring. It's supposed to look like that. So there's where our problem was. But putting these in, and something that I wanted to point out, the difference in the new updated lifters, you can see this is just your standard lifter. Some people call it the Hellcat lifter. This is the one that came out of the truck. And you'll notice this is the area where oil flows throughout the motor to lubricate the bores for when it goes up and down. Now the new lifters, you will notice there is a hole in that area. And there's one on the opposite side too. Y'all can't see it, but down inside of this lifter, above this roller, this is an open area behind here. The lifter starts up here this way. So this little collar down here is open. So this added oil right here is going to shoot high pressure oil at each other, causing a splash, and rain it all over that roller constantly to keep that oil lubricated and should keep it from failing. So that's what the updated lifters look like. Got this beautiful camshaft. We're getting ready to put that in and get this thing ready to go. But like I said, I'm sorry we haven't showed you everything, but we just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with old Red, talk about some MDS delete, and when it comes time to turn it off in the computer, we'll cover that. So we'll see y'all. Bye.